Hey, do you like what you like because you like it, or because someone somewhere wants you to like it? Let's talk about that. You ever notice how you can predict the ending of most films and TV shows? There's a sameness, a formula, a pre-made storyline that feels familiar. That's not an accident. These two guys call this the culture industry, an industry where things like art, films, etc. become just another product line. When culture becomes mass-produced for mass consumption, it stops being a place for creativity or wild ideas. It becomes background noise, distraction. Think about TikTok or Instagram. You just scroll and scroll without much going on upstairs, and by the end you don't even remember what you were watching. Think about revolution movies, Hunger Games, Ender's Game, Insurgent, Divergent. You watch the hero rise up, fight the corrupt system, win, and you feel great. That feeling, that catharsis, simulates political participation. It's like the system saying, good job, you rebelled, now go back to the office. Slavoj Žižek, one of my favorite dudes, gives a perfect example. Canned laughter. The television literally laughs for you. Even if you don't find the joke funny, you feel the relief of having laughed. The show does the emotional labor for you. Modern media does the same thing. It thinks for you, it feels for you, rebels for you. All that's left for you to do is consume. Like I said, TikTok is the peak form of this. Infinitely scrollable, instantly gratifying, algorithmically predictable. You never have to choose. It chooses for you. TikTok is one of the ultimate commodities today. Speaking of commodities, do you have any fetishes? Well, Marx did. Kind of. Commodity fetishism is the idea that we relate to objects as if they have lives of their own. The labor behind them disappears. Walter Benjamin describes how people treat their clothes, watches, handbags, mass-produced objects as symbols of individuality. Not because they say something about the person, but because the system teaches us to express ourselves through purchases. We forget the thousands of workers, designers, engineers, and supply chains behind the thing that we bought. The commodity becomes a free-floating thing with inherent value. This can tie into alienation. We're taught to see the market as a natural force, like the weather. But markets are human constructs, built on human labor. By hiding this, capitalism presents its outcomes as inevitable, neutral, and apolitical, making us even more dependent on commodities to express who we are. We live in a society that proudly tells you, enjoy yourself, have fun, treat yourself, but only within safe, controlled boundaries. Žižek calls this strictly controlled hedonism. Coke, yes, but without sugar. Coffee, yes, but without caffeine. Beer, yes, but without alcohol. We're sold enjoyment without risk, pleasure without consequences, indulgence without danger. It's funny because we're buying things whose defining feature has been removed. The irony? The only true hedonists anymore are smokers and drug users, people who know the risks and choose enjoyment anyway. In Žižek's view, we've lost the symbolic order, what Lacan calls the big other. Tradition, nature, religion. We no longer have someone to tell us what to do. Everything becomes a matter of choice. How to raise a child, how to seduce someone, what to eat, how to rest, how to identify. Life becomes this DIY project. Enjoyment becomes something to be optimized and managed. Even pleasure is industrialized. There is no big other. There is no symbolic order that guarantees meaning. So, if you feel like your tastes, your pleasures, and even your identity don't feel like your own, maybe it's because they aren't. Or maybe the most rebellious thing you can do is start noticing who's enjoying for you and who benefits when you stop thinking. So read a book, drink some caffeinated coffee, and touch some grass. See ya.